So as photographers, we talk a lot about cameras and lenses, but in my opinion, flash photography is the single fastest way to level up your photography, and nobody talks about it enough. So today I'm gonna fix that, starting with two of the cheapest flashes that Godox has ever made, which is one of my favorite flash companies ever. I'm Tyler, I go by firsthandaccount online on all socials, and let's just jump into it. So the first thing that you'll notice when these show up is they are super small, like embarrassingly small. The IM22 weighs only 34 grams and it's like this big, which is less than a AA battery. So it's super, super, super light and super small. Speaking of which, the IA32 runs on 2 AA batteries, while the IM22 has a built-in lithium-ion battery that recharges super quickly over USB-C. So these two flashes are really, really different and they're great for different things. The IA32 is a little bit bigger, about the size of a deck of cards, and honestly, it's got a retro vibe to it, which I really, really like. The IM22 is more utilitarian. It's more of a matchbox flash, like a pop-up flash that you would find on the Fuji X-T series cameras or even the Fuji X100VI, but it's a little bit more powerful than those pop-up flashes or the flashes that are on camera for like a point and shoot. All right, let me just run through the specs on both of these flashes super quick so that we're all on the same page. The IA32 is about 50 bucks. It has 8 power levels from 1/128 to 1/1. I found that it's actually a little bit brighter than the Lightpix flash that I was used to using a lot and that I used for years, but that has its own issues as well. It's got an adjustable head from -7 degrees all the way to 90 degrees straight up, so you can bounce it off the ceiling. It has an auto mode and manual mode. It's an optical slave S1 and S2 modes. It has around a 2.5 second recycle time if you're using it at full power. And it fires about 490 flashes per set of batteries, which is honestly super, super good. It's a single contact hot shoe, which means it works with virtually every single camera you can ever imagine, even film cameras as well. And it's not TTL though. So the IM22 is about 35 bucks. It's a fixed head flash, so it doesn't bounce, it doesn't rotate, it doesn't do anything like that. It has 5 power levels, a built-in lithium-ion battery, USB-C charging, which I said before, and that one also fires 440 flashes per charge, so almost 500 as well, and has a 3-second recycle time. Single contact hot shoe just like this one, so you can use it on like any camera on earth basically that has a hot shoe on it. Neither of these have TTL. Neither of them have wireless triggering, so if you're using like the Godox wireless triggering ecosystem, it doesn't work with that. It doesn't talk to any of those or anything like that. So that is the trade-off with these, but at the price point that these two flashes are at, I think they're really geared more towards like beginners. I'm a professional and I'm gonna use the Godox IA32 with a cord tether and then use it as an off-camera flash when I'm doing like receptions and stuff like that for weddings. I think that it's still great for that. And even with the recycle time, I never use the flash at full power. So the IA32 does have optical slave mode though, which is really, really useful and really cool. And I did not expect this to have that at all. The IM22 is genuinely the flash for someone that's like, I need some flash and I don't want to think about it at all. It pops right on the hot shoe. You can adjust the power on the back. It has a little LED indicator that shows you what the power level is. The fact that it charges through USB-C means it's ready after a quick top up, and if you have like a battery bank and you're kind of walking the streets, you can actually recharge it as you're shooting, and that also makes it super, super useful as well. Where does it shine? It shines on compact cameras, mirrorless cameras like the Leica Q, the X100VI. Street photography, it would be amazing for that. Casual events, it would be really good for. Bringing it to a party, if you wanted to replicate like a Kodak point and shoot, this kind of flash would honestly be perfect for replicating that. I think it's just around the power level as those old Kodak disposable cameras. So if you're trying to replicate disposable look digitally, then this would be a really good option as well. If you don't care if it gets lost either, because it's only 30 bucks or around 35 bucks. So it's not super, super expensive. If you do end up, losing it, it falls off your camera, something like that, it's not the end of the world. It's not like $100, $200, $300 flash or anything. Where it falls short and why I'm not gonna really be using it too much, and why I gave it to my buddy Prada is because it does not have any bounce at all. What you see is what you get. It's always direct, flat, you know, on camera flash. For portraits, that's not my first choice at all. For snapshots and documentary stuff, that's totally fine. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna use the IM22 as much and use the IA32 instead. The IA32 is a different animal. Bounce head changes everything for me, honestly. I pointed this thing at a white ceiling and the quality of the light that comes back is genuinely soft and super usable as well. And it's honestly pretty powerful when you have it at full power. The real question is, which one should you get? And I would say it really depends on what matters to you. If you need bounce, then I would not get the IM22 and I would only get the IA32. If you need USB-C charging, then get the IM22, not the IA32. The IM22 goes to power level 5, which I said earlier is pretty powerful. It's basically like the same as a Kodak disposable. And then an IA32 goes up to power level 8. You definitely get a lot more light with the IA32, and that's the other reason why I like it a lot more. The optical slave mode, which is super cool and something I'm gonna use all the time, is not available on the IM22, but it is available on the IA32. So I'd say get the IM22 if you have a smaller camera and you just want a fill flash, you want something rechargeable and simple, and you don't care about having like a ton of creative control and different creative options, then that is honestly gonna be perfect for you. If your camera doesn't have a flash, but you want it to have a flash, then that's when I would get it. As for the IA32, I would get the IA32 if you want actual flash photography at a super budget price. So if you're a newer photographer and you're just starting to get into flash photography, the IA32 has pretty much everything that you would want from a fancy $200, you know, like $300 flash, and it would be an amazing beginner flash to start to just learn about all the different things that you can do with flash photography. The bounce capability alone justifies the $16 difference. Plus it has auto mode, so if you're a new photographer, you don't have to worry about it as much. And like I said, the optical slave mode is super dope, so I would definitely check that out. And then I just want to give a huge shout out to Godox as well for sending me these 2 flashes. They did send me them for free, but I am not biased at all. I would definitely tell you guys everything wrong with these. If I didn't like these products, I would definitely tell you. They told me that I didn't have to say anything nice about the products. They just wanted an actual honest review. They didn't have any rules at all. It was just like, make a video and go for it. So huge shout out to Godox. Really appreciate you guys, and I hope that I can do more videos with you guys in the future. If you liked this video, I'm gonna start getting more into YouTube and start trying to be a little bit more consistent, at least posting 1 video a month. So if you're a photographer or a filmmaker or a business owner, wedding photographer, anything like that, and you're looking for another YouTuber to add to your list of people that you can watch on your TV, then please subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram as well. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.